No, I've talked about it a billion times before. I mean, I purchased my health insurance through the state marketplace in Virginia, and up until they eliminated subsidies for the Affordable Care Act, I was paying for me and my three youngest daughters. I think I was paying somewhere around $1,400 a month. That jumped to almost $2,200 a month. I mean, that is an astronomical increase, almost $800 a month. And the Republican Party, this administration, has no plan whatsoever to replace that, to do anything in its stead. And so,
Yeah, and just so people know, healthcare doesn't have to cost that much. Here in Portugal, I have private healthcare, and I'm also eligible, if I would like to use the public healthcare system. And my healthcare monthly cost is, do you want to take a guess, Michael, what it is?
$100.
80 euros. So yeah, about $100 a month. Yeah.
And I mean, are there people, because the other misconception that people always talk about is, there's people waiting in line for days to receive health care. The government makes decisions and they decide, well, you're not worth saving, so you're just going to die. As somebody who's received care on just about every continent, that's never been my experience.
It hasn't been my experience either. And for everybody who is watching the World Cup, I think most of the countries that are in the World Cup have universal health care, including the I don't know if Argentina is the favorite to win this year or if it's France, but they both have it. And when I was in Argentina, again, also public health care as well. And there were no long waits. It was, if you need healthcare, you need healthcare. And that's because other countries don't treat healthcare as a commodity. In the U.S., it's a profit-making system. And that isn't to say that it's not changing in Europe. Obviously, a lot of times they look at what we're doing and they go, "Oh, they're making a lot of money, these right. Healthcare companies." And so, hopefully, they don't start to adopt that model elsewhere, because we see in the U.S. it doesn't work. And so, yeah, this America 250 leaves a lot to be desired as far as people voting, getting what they voted for, because with all these SCOTUS decisions that just came out, it makes me think, was this worth it, y'all? The people who voted for Trump, they were able to ban trans athletes. They can do that now in states. And it's like, was that really affecting your life? People who voted for Trump, he promised you cheaper groceries and no men and women sports. Well, he gave you one of them that didn't even actually affect your life, because I can guarantee you, I would say 99.9% of Trump voters do not have a child or grandchild, or they themselves are competing against trans women in sports.
Yeah, no, I mean, it seems like the only deliverables available to this administration are the culture war, that don't impact the vast majority of Americans' lives, but are, unabashedly cruel. And, I don't know. I just, I hope that people are waking up to what this administration promised, what they're delivering on, and get past the things like banning trans athletes as being an accomplishment, rather than just another example of the cruelty of the people that are currently in power in this country.